Driving in Japan looks intimidating, left side roads, unfamiliar signs, toll gates everywhere. But after actually doing it ourselves, we realized something surprising. If you know what to expect, driving in Japan is way easier than people make it sound. Now let's get this started. Now you can drive in big cities like Tokyo or Kyoto if you want that type of chaos. Well, this type of chaos, oh, that was awesome. We dressed up as Pokemon in street race on those little cars. It was fun. But the other cars, no thanks. We rented a car because although Japan's train system is amazing, it doesn't reach everywhere. And the price of taxis we wanted to go to where we want to go would have costed a fortune. You see, driving gave us total freedom. No schedules, no crowds, and access to some of the most scenic roads and sights we've ever seen. But before anything else, there's one absolute deal breaker you need to know. To drive in Japan, you must have an international driving permit, and you need to get one before you arrive. You can't just get one in Japan, and rental companies won't make exceptions. It's cheap, it's easy to get at home, and forgetting it can completely cancel your plans. This even goes for like those little race Mario cars you see us driving around in Tokyo. Same thing. You definitely need an international driving permit for that as well. So no exceptions. Get one. It's easy. It's quick. Definitely do it. All right.
We are driving in Japan.
Driving in Japan. We got one day, and we're starting with a full moon in the dark on the other side of the...
Yeah, they drive on the opposite side of the road.
And then the opposite side of the road, and on the opposite side of where you would drive,
luckily,
right? So
Craig is driving because he has experience driving on the other side of the road.
A couple years ago,
More
okay?
than me, let's say.
Okay, a little bit, but we're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna be safe with this.
Very safe.
Let's go. Now, once you're legally set, driving in Japan is surprisingly calm. Drivers are respectful, patient. It's honestly a fantastic country to drive in. All right, let's address the elephant in the room, though. Japan does drive on the left side. Yes, it feels strange at first, but your brain adapts way faster than you think to it. The one thing I will say, actually I'm not going to say, I'm just going to show you. This is the one thing that tripped me up every time. So you think that, you got to turn with this one here? Watch this. There's your left turn. There's your right turn. It's actually on this side.
This
here.
whole time he's been trying to turn. The windshield wipers.
So up is left. Up over here is left. And then if you want to press right, you just hit it down here. That's how to do it, okay? I've been still doing it wrong after a day, so it might take you a while.
It's funny because he's like, we're turning, and then the windshield wipers come on.
So this is where most first-time drivers get tripped up, myself included. Road signs. Let's go through them. Let's start with the traffic lights with the arrows. One of the biggest things that confuses drivers in Japan is the traffic lights. Even if the light is red, a green arrow means you're allowed to go in that direction. Here's straight and left are allowed, but right turn is not. In Japan, the arrows override the red light. Next up is stop and yield signs. Japan still uses the old style triangular stop signs. If you see this, it means a full stop. No rolling, no guessing. Yield signs are also triangular, and you must slow down and check out the road even if it looks clear before you head and proceed. Speed limits in Japan are posted everywhere and sometimes painted directly on the road. If you see a number on the pavement, that's the speed limit, not a suggestion. Parking, these are the blue signs with the red slashes. These are strict. One slash usually means no parking. A full X means no stopping at all, even for a minute. This is a no passing lane control. Even if the road looks open, you're expected to stay in your lane, not go into the other one and pass. Alright, for school zones, Japan takes pedestrian safety seriously. These signs usually mean school zones or areas with children that cross, so drivers are expected to slow way down. Here's an interesting one. Construction and earthquake infrastructure. This sign isn't just construction. It's explaining that Japan is upgrading water pipes to be earthquake resistant. Japan fixes problems before disasters happen. This sign literally means high accident area. It's based on a real crash data, not a guess. And then right down the road from it, downhill rear end collision warning. And this one gets more specific. It warns about rear end collisions on downhill roads, especially involving trucks and motorcycles. Now, train crossings. Don't mess this up. Train crossings in Japan are serious. You must stop, even if you don't see the train. Crossing when the barrier is down can lead to huge fines or worse. Okay, this is amazing. On Japanese highways, signs show distance and real-time travel. Tokyo might be 120 kilometers away, but right now it's taking 100 minutes to get there. This sign right here, that's Crunchy Cliffs right there, so that's why they got the fence right there. Be cautious, be careful, because, there's rock slides that can happen from those little mountain roads. And finally, this sign means wild animals. This includes deer, bear, and even monkeys. Especially at nighttime, be very cautious. Japan isn't just monkeying around here. Alright, let's talk about road construction. When you're driving through construction zones in Japan, traffic is usually controlled by workers instead of lights, especially on one-lane roads. If you see a red or white flag, that means full stop. White still means stop here, just like red. When traffic is released, you'll see a blue light or baton, which means go. Cars move through in groups, not one at a time. The lanes feel extremely narrow, but everything is clearly marked and carefully managed. Just stay patient and follow the workers, not your GPS, and make sure you go slow.
We were okay, but people get crazy out here apparently when it gets busy. Observe and look at the traffic. You will get hit. They will hit you because they're doing their thing. You're just taking a picture, be careful.
As we mentioned earlier, if it's your first time driving in Japan, we'd strongly recommend skipping the major cities. Countryside areas around Mount Fuji are calm, scenic, and forgiving. This is where driving in Japan actually becomes enjoyable. We got the fall foliage, it was beautiful, we couldn't recommend it enough. The only thing I would recommend though is pay attention to the people trying to get any type of photos or videos. Honestly, they hopped on the road, I had to slow down. Just be cautious of them. And of course, the bicycles too. You know what? They're enjoying their nice bike ride, but they are on the road because there's really no other sidewalk to go on. So be cautious, be mindful, and respectful. Those mirrors right there, those are for your safety. Those are for other people's safety. Make sure you pay attention to them. Know who's coming around the corner. Speaking of which, you will have some blind corners in Japan. Just know that. Just be cautious of who could be coming out or who's coming in. Alright, if you're driving in Japan, you need to understand ETC toll roads. Our rental car was ETC equipped, so we drove into the ETC lane, slowed down, and the gate opened automatically. We didn't pay anything on the spot. The tolls are charged to the ETC card and billed later by the rental company. But here's the important part. Some rental cars have the ETC reader but no card inserted. If that's the case, you cannot use the ETC lanes and must use cash or credit card lanes instead. Always carry cash as a backup because not all toll roads accept foreign cards, and choosing the wrong lane can stop traffic fast. Despite what some people say, traffic circles do exist in Japan. They're just less common. Once inside, traffic already in the circle has the right of way. Alright, so speed limits in Japan are enforced strictly, and you'll notice everyone actually follows them. Speed cameras are common, and tickets usually go straight to the rental company. If you're wondering about Google Maps and other navigation, Google Maps works incredibly well here. Lane guidance is accurate, signage is clear, and directions are often in English. It made driving feel stress-free. So if driving in Japan feels intimidating, trust us, it doesn't have to be. Start in the countryside, respect the rules, and give yourself a few minutes to adjust. Driving here ended up being one of our favorite things to do in Japan. If this helped you feel more confident, hit that subscribe button because we got so much more Japan content coming out. We can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye for now.
All right, and how to get gas is you just drop off your rental car, don't get any. We couldn't find any, so good luck. There is gas stations, so just Google it and go there.
$20 for a quarter tank gas.
Yeah, on our entire drive, 20 USD.
Yeah,
We'll take it. We'll take it. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Bye for now.